And my mother beat me, and I can't remember. Oh, I remember. She was looking for a pair of scissors. She was a seamstress, and a really good one. And she had these shears, these cutting shears that she used that were expensive, like $10 or something. And I had used them because I was inspired by my mother, as most little girls are, to make clothes for my Barbie. Because my Barbie was my model, and I made clothes for my Barbie, like every little girl did. And sometimes you make your clothes out of toilet paper. Sometimes you'd make your clothes out of little scraps of whatever you found. And on this day, I had come home from school, and you know those little socks girls wear with the little frills on them? And I thought, geez, if I just cut the toe off of this sock, I'd have a ball gown with this frill at the bottom. And so I cut the toe off the sock, and I fashioned this dress, and I was a little girl, and I'm playing with Barbies, and there's nothing wrong with that. And somehow, in the process of the day, me cutting things and making things, and again, emulating my mother, the pair of scissors dropped between the bed and the wall. I'm 5 years old, I don't know. My grandmother was home with me, my cousins, but I was in my room just being creative. And my mom came home several hours later looking for her shears. And we looked high and low, and I honestly didn't know where I put them. I didn't want to tell her that I had had them a few hours before because I'm like, holy crap, where did I put the scissors? And I left them on the bed. They must be here. I'm tearing the bed apart, and they're not there. And my mother moves the bed at some point. There's tons of junk under the bed. And then there's these scissors with these orange, bright handles on them. You can't miss them. And all the dust and crap, and she pulls them out, and she turns to me, and I see this look in her eye. And she grabs a belt and beats me with it from tip to tip, buckle and all, until my skin completely welts, and the welts have popped open, and they're bleeding, and I'm screaming for my life, and I've got lashes across my face, neck, chest, all over my body, and I look like Christ. And my grandmother barges in, and I remember her grabbing me, pulling me out, taking me to the bathroom, turning on the shower, cold water, and her dumping me in the tub, in this galvanized steel tub. Do they still have those? Mm-hmm. It was a cold, galvanized tub, and she threw me in the tub and poured this cold water on me and let the shower hit my body, and these burning, hot welts that were seeping, and she runs out and she proceeds to go into the bedroom and beat the shit out of my mom. On one hand, as a little 5-year-old, I'm like, this is great. Someone's finally beating my mom's ass. And I'm thinking, this is horrible. Somebody's beating my mom's ass. And it's my grandmother. My grandmother finishes getting me, washed off, and then she rubs this salve all over me to heal my wounds and whatnot. And I walk into the bedroom, and my mother's bleeding, and there's just shit everywhere, and it was like a tornado hit the place. And all of this because of a pair of $10 shears